We told you that we'll be adding more things to your calendar. Tomorrow, we have the CLICO Credit Union Youthpreneurship Conference. This morning, let me welcome the Head of Business Development and Marketing at CLICO Credit Union, Maritza Da Silva, and the Chairperson of the CLICO Credit Union Youth Arm, Nicholai Rampersad. Good morning to you both, and welcome to the Now.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Not a problem at all. To kick things off, Maritza, tell us a little bit about CLICO Credit Union.
Sure. Well, CLICO Credit Union is one of the largest credit unions within the credit union network. We serve about 17,000 members, including persons from the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force, from the prison service, and across various public and private sector organizations. We provide financial products. We are a financial institution, so we provide loans, investments, fixed deposits, insurance, and we actually have 2 villas in Tobago, by the way, one in Tobago Plantations and the other in Mount Irvin. So just to put a little plug in here, if anybody is looking for a place to stay in Tobago for Carnival, you can check us at CLICO Credit Union. But more than that, we are more than just a financial institution, whereby the development of our members, and particularly youth members and young entrepreneurs within our membership database, we really care about their development and their growth, and we have a number of initiatives and so on that we've established over the last 3 years or so that redounds to the benefit of their development, their personal development, whether through education or entrepreneurship. And so that is the reason that we are here this morning to talk about one of those marquee initiatives around youth empowerment, that is our Youth Entrepreneurship Conference, and specifically Youth in Tech.
Now, I know the theme for this year is Youth in Tech, shaping a digital society. Tell me why you chose this theme this year.
Yes. Well, last year was quite successful, and we wanted to build upon that. The theme Youth in Tech, shaping a digital society, is that we wanted to focus on an area that is critical to how we operate, how we live today. A digital society or economy is not in the future. It is right here. It is right now. And so we wanted to focus on technology and bring together, create a space really for young people to have access to entrepreneurs, to peers like themselves, to experts and so on, that they can gather the information, the tools, smart tools and so on, that will help them to grow their businesses.
And to navigate the way forward.
Correct.
Nicholai, firstly, tell me, what is your role as a chairperson of the CLICO Credit Union Youth Arm?
So definitely. So as chairperson, I am responsible for leading a dynamic team of fellow young persons in executing the initiatives of the credit union, as well as planning our own initiatives for the youth members of the credit union. It's been an excellent experience thus far. I must say I have an excellent team, a team with a wide range of talents and gifts. And it's really a pleasure to serve youth. I really count it a blessing.
Nice. Now tell me, in the rapidly changing and evolving digital economy, why is it so important for young people, especially young entrepreneurs, to embrace the innovations that come with technology?
Yeah. So let me jump back a little bit. I remember in first year, second year, we had junior cooperative, and you have a little book and you're signing and giving cash to the teacher and whatnot. And that was back then. And as time rapidly changes, we're going digital. We're hearing about a cashless society. We're hearing about Bitcoin. We often say that young persons are the futures of tomorrow, the leaders of tomorrow. But the reality is that that future is today. That future is right now. As young people, we have to embrace that change. It is important for young business owners, young entrepreneurs, to understand that in order to be successful, you have to play to the market. And the market is going digital very quickly.
It's gone.
It is there. It's gone.
But definitely, I would say for young persons, if you want to maximize on growing your business, expanding to these levels that we see across the ocean, definitely you have to jump on that trend.
Yeah. Marissa, tell me, at the conference that's happening, who are some of the key people that will be speaking or helping to lead this conversation? digitalization?
Of course. Well, we've put together and carefully put together a diverse group of entrepreneurs within the fintech space, within academia, manufacturing, and so on. So we have a great agenda. We do have Dr. Raja Hussain, who is going to provide us with a presentation on the digital dividend, looking at what are the macro trends and just zoning into some of the micro opportunities within the digital economy. Okay. We also have, one of our partners, Kariri. They would also be providing a presentation on technology and innovation and how they can support young entrepreneurs in their business. Okay. We would be having 2 panel discussions. One that takes a macro perspective, looking at how we unlock growth through digitalization. That is looking at connectivity, looking at data, how we use data in business, innovativeness, and so on, cybersecurity. And then a more so micro perspective, looking at some practical key takeaways, smart tools, smart AI tools, and so on, that young entrepreneurs can quickly just incorporate into their businesses, their small businesses, so that they can be more competitive, they can acquire more customers, and also grow and expand, not just locally, but regionally and internationally. So we do have a diverse group.
I know, that sounds like a lot of information is going to be shared tomorrow.
Yes.
Nicholai, what opportunities do you think participants will be able to gain from all these insights that will be shared tomorrow as a young entrepreneur?
Well, yes, that's true. I am a young entrepreneur with a little business, but definitely networking. We're bringing together in one space key industry leaders in this particular space of digitization. Networking. I was telling, we actually had a team meeting last night, and I was telling the team that make use of this opportunity to be able to network with these leaders, to be able to exchange contact information. So networking, it's also a space for collaboration. Businesses can come in and you can collaborate with, form partnerships strategic to your business, to their business. And we also have exhibition booths that are going to be there showcasing what they have to offer in this space. So you never know what they can offer you, what you can offer them. So I definitely want to encourage persons, make use of it because it's absolutely free.
Yes.
No charge.
That's the best part about it. Now, I understand people, it's too late now, people can't register anymore, because although it's free, everybody is signed up and taken all the spots. But tell me, beyond this conference, but before we go to beyond the conference, right, I want to know, as CLICO Credit Union, any challenges that you'll have seen when it comes to the digital economy, especially as it pertains to young entrepreneurs?
Well, some of the challenges, again, is accessibility. One of them is accessibility. That is, young entrepreneurs with their small businesses doesn't necessarily can afford going into a large conference to get this type of information and so on. And this is the reason why CLICO Credit Union wanted to create this space that's free for them to access this type of information and access the resources that they would need. So that is a challenge. And also for small, medium companies to build that sort of organizational capacity, the business development capacity, the marketing capacity, because usually it's a one-man show. Yeah. Exactly. Right? So this is an opportunity now to collaborate, as Nicholai said, to network and to really find key solutions, AI solutions that would allow you to just incorporate that into your business and help you to grow and expand your business.
So the idea is to get them to move from the one-man business to be able to have a team that you work with now, including AI.
Yeah, including AI. That would allow them to be more efficient, to be more competitive. I mean, we do have one of our panelists, Dareem Jeffrey, the managing director and owner of EcoWash. Right. And we have all seen and heard what he has done with EcoWash and taking that small business from right here in Trinidad, and now it's a global enterprise. A global enterprise because he has incorporated a lot of tools and smart tools
and sustainable tools
already across the region and has continued to grow his business.
Tell me how CLICO Credit Union plans to continue to support entrepreneurship, youth entrepreneurship, and continued growth of a digital society in TNT?
Yeah. Good. Well, this has been important to us. This has been, an initiative for the last 3 years.
Right.
We established 2 years ago a business hub, which is really a platform for some of our member entrepreneurs and so on to promote and showcase their products and services. We established a youth arm where we are now giving young people and young members that opportunity to have a voice
Right.
and a seat at the table, so to speak. And this Youthpreneurship Conference is our marquee, is one of our marquee initiatives. At the conference, we will also be we're granting some of our CCU scholars who have performed well in SEA, CXC, A levels, even up to tertiary level education, because every year that is also part of our youth empowerment and giving back to our members. So they would be granted bursaries and so on as they progress throughout their lives. One of the other major things that we do at CLICO Credit Union, we do a lot of financial outreach,
Right.
because we understand that as you navigate through your own journey in life, just financial literacy is quite important.
Very, very
So we
important.
do that across secondary schools, primary schools, even from the ages of 5 years old.
Nice.
From the age of 5 years old.
All right. Well, guys, if you want to understand how the money does work, you got to check CLICO Credit Union. They have all the information, and tomorrow we're having a Youthpreneurship Conference happening, and you can't be a part of it if you didn't register already. So if you're outside, you're outside. Wait for next year. And I would suggest you go and sign up to be a part of the credit union so you can get all the information before the seats are sold out. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Maritza and Nicholai, enjoy the rest of your day and all the best tomorrow at the
Thank you.
conference.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rocket.
No problem
I
at all.
appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we take a quick break and we come back and put some more things on your calendar. Stick around.